A long-term care guide. Chapter 1. Long-term care info. A long-term care guide. Long-term health care services usually fall into three categories: respite care, residential care, hospice. Financial assistance may be available through state or federal programs such as Medicare or Medicaid. Respite care provides the caregiver with temporary relief from the day-to-day tasks and demands of caregiving. The patient lives at home but has several temporary care option possibilities. In-home services provide services ranging from personal care to befriending services where a personal care worker goes to the home. Adult day care services are provided in a community center or facility. The patient spends the day there, goes home at night. Short-term residential care is a temporary stay in a residential care facility such as a residential or nursing home. If the caregiver needs a break or has to go somewhere, you put the patient in this place for a week, month, etc. Residential facilities operate at different levels of care, according the person's needs. Retirement housing is a place with limited supervision. Assisted living facility is in between living independently and living in a nursing home. Assisted living facilities offer housing, personalized assistance, and health care services. Nursing home is round-the-clock care. Continuum care retirement communities are retirement communities that offer several service options. Hospice care is to comfort the dying patient. Long-term care/nursing home insurance. Long-term health insurance policies are generally sold to older people as protection in case they have to go to a nursing home, which could cost up to $500 a day. Long-term care insurance policies are expensive, costing up to $3,000 per year and more. The general cost for a year stay at a nursing home is around $40,000. Some companies offer a 10-year pay policy which you can buy when you are still quite young, and you'll have this insurance for life. Sometimes siblings join together to buy a policy for their parents. Adult children who subsidize their parents' long-term insurance policy get a deduction on their taxes. When shopping for long-term care insurance, go to the insurance rating websites and services and pick the insurance company with the strongest ratings, because what's the good of a long-term care insurance policy if the company can't pay up? Companies can raise premiums with the permission of the State Department of Insurance. Expect your rates to go up over several years. The general rule is that the earlier you buy, the better, but at the same time, if you buy too early, you will probably pay for many years without using it. There are reimbursement and indemnity policies. An indemnity policy will reimburse your care provider. The insurance company will pay your daily benefit every month until it hits the lifetime cap, then you're cut off. There are 6 activities of daily living, ADLS: dressing, bathing, feeding, transferring, moving, toileting, continence. If you can't do any 2 of these, you're ready to file a claim. If you have any cognitive impairment like Alzheimer's disease, you can make a claim. Depression or other mental illness is usually not enough to file a claim because you can still do things. Every state has different minimum and maximum limits of insurance you can buy. You can adjust the policy due to inflation every few years or have it factored into the policy you buy. A good long-term policy should cover home care, nursing home care, hospice, adult day care, durable medical equipment, and home renovations for mobility. Using home insurance is used for convalescence after an illness or permanently for people who can't take care of themselves. If you're in good health, wait until you're about 75 before you buy NHI, if then at all. To save money, buy a policy with a low maximum daily coverage, like about $125 a day. Most companies have an inflation protection option to offset the lower value of the dollar if you don't actually need to use the policy for several years, during which time the dollar will be devalued. The longer the time deductible, generally 20 to 180 days, you choose before the policy kicks in, the more money you save on the policy. Most nursing home stays are less than 3 years, so buy a long-term care policy for only 3 years coverage rather than for 5 years. Once you make a claim, you will no longer have to pay the monthly payments. If a couple buys a policy for each of them, they should get a discount price. Medicaid will only cover nursing home expenses after a person has used up all their money including insurance benefits. Because nursing home care is so expensive, many insurance companies will reject many applicants. If you have an illness like diabetes or a long medical history, you may have a hard time finding a company that'll take you. Beware of an insurance agent who sells you a policy and fills your application out with mistakes to slide you through. Then when you file a claim, the HQ rejects you for lying on the application. If you work for a company, they might offer group policies. It's very difficult to actually qualify for benefits. The criteria for payment might be an actual illness, a number of days in the hospital requirement ordered by the doctor, or the person becomes incapable of doing at least 2 of 6 regular activities like bathing, eating, walking around, getting upstairs, etc. Most policies have a waiting period before they kick in, and then they only pay a specified part of your bill, not all of it, usually 50%. You can buy riders to get the percentage increased. Make sure the policy has a guaranteed renewable clause, which means that as long as you pay the bill, it can't be cancelled and can only be increased for groups, not individuals. Consider the term of the policy. Lifetime is preferable, but if you're over 80, get it only for a few years to save money. Most policies have an elimination period, which makes you wait a certain number of days after you need care before it kicks in. Generally, the longer this elimination period, the lower the cost of the policy. Nursing home and long-term care insurance generally come in 4 categories. Custodial care in a nursing home. Health care in the home. Both. Others are available to pay for care in a skilled nursing facility, SNF, after your Medicare benefits run out. If you are in the market for nursing home or long-term care insurance, be sure you know which types of nursing homes and services are covered by the different policies available. There's a large gray area as to what exactly constitutes home health care, so be clear what they offer before you sign. And if you buy a policy, make sure it does not duplicate skilled nursing facility, SNF, coverage provided by any Medigap policy, managed care plan, or other coverage you have. Some life insurance policies have LTC riders which will pay out money for your LT coverage in lieu of benefits at death. It is important to remember that custodial care, the type of care most persons in nursing homes require, is not covered by Medicare or most Medigap policies. The only care of this nature that Medicare covers is skilled nursing care or skilled rehabilitation care that is provided in a Medicare-certified skilled nursing facility. Check out number 368.38 at your library for books in this area. Long-term care insurance resources. For more information about long-term care insurance, request a copy of a shopper's guide to long-term care insurance from either your state insurance department or Medicare.gov. 800-633-4227. 877-486-2048. Free booklets: A Shopper's Guide to Long-Term Care Insurance and Guide to Health Insurance for People with Medicare. Medicare Publications. Healthcare Financing Administration. 6325 Security Boulevard, Baltimore, Maryland 21207. HCFA.gov, CMS.HHS.gov. Free copy of the Guide to Choosing a Nursing Home. National Association of Insurance Commissioners. 444 North Capitol STNW. Number 309. Washington, D.C. 20001. 202-624-7790. NICE.org. Long-term care insurance websites. AALTCI.org. LongTermCaReinsurance.org, Long-Term Care Insurance Buyers Advocate. AARP.org/research/long-term care/insurance. Best Long-Term Care Quote.info. CRITICALDHILLNESS-HELTH-insurance.com/long-term_care_insurance.htm. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/long_term_care_insurance. Long-term CA Reinsurance Facts.com. Long-term CAREINSURANKIANLY.com. Home healthcare/HHC provision of an LTC policy. A lot of people would rather spend their remaining days at home than in a nursing home. If you think you might want home care later on, get a policy that will cover expenses for home care in addition to a nursing home stay. These are included with some policies, but with others you have to buy a rider. Long-term insurance policies are getting much broader with respect to options outside a nursing home. Long-term care insurance companies. The hook or the gimmick behind long-term care insurance is that most companies are willing to sell it to you as long as you have no medical condition, but once you get some kind of a health condition caused by either a disease or injury, you will probably have hard time finding someone to sell you a policy. Most people have no idea how expensive long-term care is and overestimate the amount that government kicks in to help. 1 sthalthinsurancequotes.com/long-term-care-insurance.htm 2 insure4less.com aarphealthcare.com bmlongtermcareinsurance.com longtermcare.com longtermcareinsurancetree.com longtermcarelocators.com ltcinsurance-il.com mostchoice.com thehealthinsurance.com/longterm.htm usahomecare.com/longterm.htm Chapter 2 Long-Term Care Ombudsman by U.S. State. Long-Term Care Ombudsman. If you have any problems with long-term care or long-term care insurance, every state has a long-term care ombudsman which you can contact for help. Either ask your local telephone operator or call your local aging agency and ask for the phone number. ltcombudsman.org, National Long-Term Care Ombudsman Resource Center. ltombudsman.org. longtermcareling.net. longtermcare.gov. nasop.org. National Association of State Long-Term Care Ombudsman Programs is composed of state long-term care ombudsmen representing their state programs. ltcombudsman.org, the National Long-Term Care Ombudsman Resource Center provides support, technical assistance, and training to the 53 state long-term care ombudsman programs and their statewide networks of almost 600 regional, local, programs. The center's objectives are to enhance the skills, knowledge, and management capacity of the state programs to enable them to handle residents' complaints and represent resident interests, individual and systemic advocacy. National Long-Term Care Ombudsman Resource Center. National Citizens Coalition for Nursing Home Reform. Number 202. 1424, 16th St. Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-332-2275. Fax, 202-332-2949. nccnhr.org. State Long-Term Care Ombudsman. The following organizations operate under a federal mandate to investigate and try to resolve the problems experienced by residents of long-term care facilities. They generally investigate complaints and mediate disputes and can also give you information about nursing homes you might be interested in. Alabama. 770 Washington Avenue. Number 470. RSA Plaza. Montgomery, Alabama 36130. 334-242-5463. Fax, 334-242-5594. 800-243-5463 AL only. 800 Ageline. Alaska. 3601 CST. Number 260. Anchorage, Alaska 99503. 800-730-6393. 907-563-6393. Fax, 907-561-3862. Arizona. 1789 W. Jefferson. SW950A. Phoenix, Arizona 85007. 602-542-4446. 800-432-4040. Fax, 602-542-6575. Arkansas Department of Human Services. 7th and Main STS. POB 1437. Number 1412. Little Rock, Arkansas 72201. 501-682-2441. Fax, 501-682-8155. 800-482-8049. California 1600 KST. Sacramento, California 95814. 800-231-4024. 916-323-6681. Fax, 916-323-7299. Colorado 455 Sherman ST. Number 130. Denver, Colorado 80203. 800-288-1376. 303-722-0300. Fax, 303-722-0720. Connecticut 25 Sigourney ST. 10th FL. Hartford, Connecticut 06106. 860-424-5200. Fax, 860-424-4966. District of Columbia 601 E St. NW. 4th FL. Number A. Washington, D.C. 20049. 202-434-2190. Fax, 202-434-6464. Delaware 256 Chapman Road. Oxford Building. Number 200. Newark, Delaware 19702. 800-223-9074. 302-577-4791. Fax, 302-453-3836. Florida 501 South Calhoun ST. Tallahassee, Florida 32399. 850-488-6190. Fax, 850-488-5657. Georgia 2 Peachtree ST Northwest. 18th FL. Atlanta, Georgia 30303. 800-669-8387. 404-657-5334. Fax, 404-657-5237. Hawaii 250 South Hotel ST. Number 107. Honolulu, Hawaii 96813. 800-999-4454. 808-586-0100. Fax, 808-586-0185. Idaho. State House Number 108. Boise, Idaho 83720. 208-334-2220. Fax, 208-334-3033. Illinois 421 East Capitol Avenue. Springfield, Illinois 62701. 800-252-8966. 217-785-3140. Fax, 217-785-4477. Indiana 402 West Washington ST. Number W454 POB 7083. Indianapolis, Indiana 46207. 800-545-7763. 317-232-7134. Fax, 317-232-7867. Iowa. Clemens Building. 200 10th ST. 3rd FL. Des Moines, Iowa 50309. 800-532-3213. 515-281-5426. Fax, 281-4036. Kansas. Docking State Office Building. Number 150. 915 SW Harrison. Topeka, Kansas 66612. 877-662-8362. 785-296-3017. Fax 913-296-0256. Kentucky. 5th FLW. 275 East Main St. Frankfort, Kentucky 40621. 800-372-2991. 502-564-6930. Fax 564-4595. Louisiana. 4550 North Boulevard. 2nd FL. Baton Rouge, Louisiana 70806. 225-342-7100. Fax 225-925-1749. Maine. 21 Bangor St. Augusta, Maine 04332. 800-499-0229, TDD 207-621-1079. Fax 207-621-0742. Maryland. State Office Building. 301 West Preston St. Number 1007. Baltimore, Maryland 21201. 800-243-3425. 410-767-1091. Fax 410-333-7943. Massachusetts. 1 Ashburton PL. 5th FL. Boston, Massachusetts 02108. 800-882-2003. 617-727-7750. Fax 617-727-9368. Michigan. 416 North Homer St. Number 101. Lansing, Michigan 48912. 800-292-7852. 517-886-6797. Fax 517-336-7718. Minnesota. 444 Lafayette Road. 4th FL. St. Paul, Minnesota 55155. 800-657-3591. 651-296-0382. Fax 612-297-7855. Mississippi. 750 North State St. Jackson, Mississippi 39202. 800-948-3090. 601-359-4929. Fax 601-359-4970. Missouri. 615 Howard Court. Pog 1337. Jefferson City, Missouri 65102. 800-309-3282. 573-526-0727. Fax 573-751-8687. Montana. Pog 8005. Helena, Montana 59604. 800-332-2272. 406-444-4676. Fax 406-444-5956. Nebraska. Pog 95044. 301 Centennial Mall South. Lincoln, Nebraska 68509. 800-942-7830. 402-471-2307. Fax 402-471-4619. Nevada. 340 North 11th St. Number 114. Las Vegas, Nevada 89158. 992-0900. 775-486-3545. Fax, 775-486-3572. New Hampshire. 115 Pleasant St. Annex 1. Concord, New Hampshire 03301. 800-442-5640. 603-271-4375. Fax, 603-271-4643. New Jersey. CN 807. S. Broad in front STS. Trenton, New Jersey 08625. 800-792-8820. 609-588-3146. New Mexico. La Villa Rivera Building. 228 East Palace Avenue. Santa Fe, New Mexico 87501. 800-432-2080. 505-827-7640. Fax, 505-827-7649. New York. 2 Empire State Plaza. Albany, New York 12223. 800-342-9871. 518-474-0180. Fax, 518-474-0608. North Carolina. 693 Palmer Drive. Caller Box 29531. Raleigh, North Carolina 27626. 800-662-7030. 919-733-8395. Fax, 919-733-0443. North Dakota. 1929 North Washington St. Pub 7070. Bismarck, North Dakota 58507. 800-755-8521. 701-328-8934. Fax, 701-221-5466. Ohio. 50 West Broad St. 9th FL. Columbus, Ohio 43215. 800-282-1206. 614-644-7922. Fax, 614-466-5741. Oklahoma. 312 Northeast 28th St. Oklahoma, Oklahoma 73105. 405-521-6734. Fax, 405-521-2086. Oregon. 2475 Lancaster Drive Northeast. Number B9. Salem, Oregon 97310. 800-522-2602. 503-378-6533. Fax, 503-373-0852. Pennsylvania. Market St. State Office Building. 6th FL. 400 Market St. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania 17101. 717-783-1550. Fax, 717-783-6842. Rhode Island. 160 Pine St. Providence, Rhode Island 02903. 401-785-3340. Fax, 401-277-2130. South Carolina. 202 Arbor Lake Drive. Number 301. Columbia, South Carolina 29223. 800-868-9095. 803-898-2850. Fax, 803-737-7501. South Dakota. 700 Governors Drive. Pierre, South Dakota 57501. 605-773-3656. Fax, 605-773-6834. Tennessee. Andrew Jackson Building. 9th FL. 500 Dederick St. Nashville, Tennessee 37243. 800-848-0298. 615-741-2056. Fax, 615-741-3309. Texas. 1949 Interstate Highway 35 South. POG 12786. Austin, Texas 78711. 800-252-2412. 512-424-6840. Fax, 512-440-5252. Utah. 120 and 200 W. Number 401. Salt Lake City, Utah 84145. 800-541-7735. 801-538-3910. Fax, 801-538-4395. Vermont. 18 Main St. Waterbury, Vermont 05819. 800-747-5022. 802-863-5620. Fax, 802-748-4610. Virginia. 530 East Main St. Number 428. Richmond, Virginia 23219. 800-552-3402. 804-644-2804. Fax, 804-644-5640. Washington. 1200 South 336th St. Federal Way, Washington 98003. 800-562-6028. 206-838-6810. Fax, 206-874-7831. West Virginia. 1900 Kanawha Boulevard East. Charleston, West Virginia 25305. 304-558-3317. Fax, 304-558-0004. Wisconsin. 214 North Hamilton St. Madison, Wisconsin 53703. 800-815-0015. 608-266-8944. Fax, 608-261-6570. Wyoming. 756 Gilchrist. POG 94. Wheatland, Wyoming 82201. 307-322-5553. Fax, 307-322-2890. American Samoa. Guam. N. Mariana Islands. 808-586-0100. 800-999-4454. Puerto Rico. 787-725-1515. Virgin Islands. 787-725-1515. Chapter 3. Long-term care websites and resources. Long-term care websites / chronic care resources. ltombudsman.org. longtermcareling.net. longtermcare.gov. ahca.org, American Health Care Association. The American Health Care Association, AHCA, has information to help you understand the different types of long-term care, how to select the level of long-term care that is right for you, and what you should look for in a long-term care insurance policy. 101eldercare_resources.html. assistedlivingguide.com. cachronicCare.com. careguidelines.com. cms.hhs.gov, long-term illness. elderlivingsource.com. ahrq.gov/populations/cron9.hdm, chronic care subdirectory page. ladolceliving.com/assisted-living/long-term-care-planning.html. longtermcare.genworth.com. longtermcareeducation.com. longtermcareprovider.com, our industry information on assisted living, hospice, dementia care, nursing, ambulatory aids. longtermcareresource.org. nabweb.org, long-term care administrators. thebeistlongtermcare.com, the best long-term care. Long-term care resources. American Association of Retired Persons. 601 E St. N.W. Washington, D.C. 20049. 800-424-3410. aarp.org. Free booklet, Before You Buy, A Guide to Long-Term Care Insurance. Health Insurance Association of America. 1025 Connecticut Avenue. N.W. Number 1200. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-223-7780. HIAA.org. Free publications on long-term health care. National Association of Insurance Commissioners. 120 West 12th St. Number 1100. Kansas City, Missouri 64105. 816-842-3600. NICE.org. Booklet, Long-Term Care Insurance Buying Guide. National Association of Private Geriatric Care Managers. 1604 Country Club Road. Tucson, Arizona 85711. 520-881-8008. caremanager.org. Contact them for a list of credible geriatric social workers in your area. They'll help you with basic information. United Seniors Health Cooperative. 1331 H St. N.W. Number 500. Washington, D.C. 20005. 800-637-2604. 202-393-6222. ushc-online.org. Publications and programs. This non-profit group publishes book Long-Term Care, a Dollar and Cents Guide. Well Spouse Foundation. 610 Lexington Avenue. Number 814. NYC 10022-6005. 800-838-0879. wellspouse.org. Advocacy for long-term care, support for people with chronically ill relatives. Chapter 4. Long-term care associations and organizations from the agapecenter.com/organizations/specialties/index.htm. Long-term care associations and organizations. alnursing.org, American Assisted Living Nurses Association, ALNA. AALTCI.org, American Association for Long-Term Care Insurance, ALTSI. ASA.org, American Association of Homes and Services for the Aging, ASA. ACHCA.org, American College of Healthcare Administrators, ACHCA. AHCA.org, American Healthcare Association, AHCA, Long-Term Care. AMDA.com, American Medical Directors Association, AMDA, Long-Term Care. LTCweb.org, Americans for Long-Term Care Security, ALCS. Alpha.org, Assisted Living Federation of America, Alpha. CCAConline.org, Continuing Care Accreditation Commission, CCAC. NADSA.org, National Adult Day Services Association, NADSA. Caregiving.org, National Alliance for Caregiving, NAC. NASL.org, National Association for the Support of Long-Term Care, NASL. NABWeb.org, National Association of Boards of Examiners of Long-Term Care Administrators, NAB. NADANA.org, National Association of Directors of Nursing Administration in Long-Term Care, NADANA/LTC. NCAL.org, National Center for Assisted Living, NCAL. NCCNHR.org, National Citizens Coalition for Nursing Home Reform, NCCNHR. NLTCN.com, National Long-Term Care Network, NLTCN. Local/state long-term care associations and organizations. ANA.org, Alabama Nursing Home Association, ANHA. dced.state.ak.us/occ/pnha.hdm, Alaska Board of Nursing Home Administrators. ASHNA.com, Alaska State Hospital and Nursing Home Association, ASHNHA. Arizona. AZALPHA.org, Arizona Assisted Living Federation of America, Arizona Alpha. AZHCA.org, Arizona Healthcare Association, AHCA, Long-Term Care. Arkansas. NADANA.org/ardena.hdm, Arkansas Directors of Nursing Administration Long-Term Care, ARDENA. ARHealthcare.com, Arkansas Healthcare Association, AHCA, Long-Term Care. Medicaid.state.ars/general/units/olc/index.hdm, Arkansas Medicaid Office of Long-Term Care. California. CANAR.org, California Advocates for Nursing Home Reform, CANR. CAAssistedliving.org, California Assisted Living Association, CALA. CAHF.org, California Association of Health Facilities, CAHF, Long-Term Care. Aging.org, California Association of Homes and Services for the Aging, CASA. CalTCM.org, California Association of Long-Term Care Medicine, CalCM. CalCARE.org, California Continuing Care Residents Association, CalCRA. CIAPASF.org, Consumers in Action for Personal Assistance, CHAPA, San Francisco, CA. QCHF.org, Quality Care Health Foundation, QCHF, Long-Term Care. Colorado. FECAPA.org, Colorado Activity Professionals Association, CAPA. CAHSA.org, Colorado Association of Homes and Services for the Aging, CASA. COHCA.org, Colorado Healthcare Association, CHCA. CMDA.gen.co.us, Colorado Medical Directors Association, CMDA, Long-Term Care. CTAssistedliving.com, Connecticut Assisted Living Association, CALA. CAHCF.org, Connecticut Association of Healthcare Facilities, COCF, Long-Term Care. FALAUSA.com, Florida Assisted Living Affiliation, FALA. FADONA.org, Florida Association of Directors of Nursing Administration, FADONA. doh.state.fl.us/mqa/nureshome/na_home.html, Florida Board of Nursing Home Administrators. FHCA.org, Florida Healthcare Association, FHCA, Long-Term Care. FHCSWA.net, Florida Healthcare Social Workers Association, FCSWA, Long-Term Care. FMDA.org, Florida Medical Directors Association, FMDA, Long-Term Care. Georgia. GeorgiaAlpha.org, Georgia Alpha State Affiliate of the Assisted Living Federation of America. Hawaii. CareHomesHawaii.com, Alliance of Residential Care Administrators, ARCA. HLTCA.org, Hawaii Long-Term Care Association, HELTCA. Idaho. Idala.net, Idaho Assisted Living Association, IDALA. IHCanada.org, Idaho Healthcare Association, IHCA, Assisted Living and Residential Care. Illinois. INHAA.org, Illinois Nursing Home Administrators Association, INHAT. Indiana. IALPHA.org, Indiana Assisted Living Federation of America, IALFA. IHCA.org, Indiana Healthcare Association, IHCA, Long-Term Care. Iowa. IALAonline.org, Iowa Assisted Living Association, IALA. iowahealthcare.org/asp/ICLE/ICLE.asp question mark posting ID =31, Iowa Center for Assisted Living, ICLE. iowahealthcare.org, Iowa Healthcare Association, IHCA, Long-Term Care. Kansas. alphagon.org, Kansas Assisted Living Association, Alphagon. CASA.org, Kansas Association of Homes and Services for the Aging, CASA. KHCA.org, Kansas Healthcare Association, KHCA, Long-Term Care. Kentucky. KCF.org, Kentucky Association of Healthcare Facilities, KOCF, Long-Term Care. CASA.com, Kentucky Association of Homes and Services for the Aging, CASA. Maine. state.me.us/pfr/olr/categories/cat27.htm, Maine Board of Nursing Home Administrators. messier.org, Maine Healthcare Association, MHCA, Long-Term Care. Maryland. dhmh.state.md.us/bonha, Maryland State Board of Examiners of Nursing Home Administrators. Massachusetts. massamda.tripod.com, American Medical Directors Association, AMDA, Massachusetts Chapter Long-Term Care. Michigan. hcam.org, Healthcare Association of Michigan, HCAM, Long-Term Care. myakhca.org, Michigan Chapter of the American College of Healthcare Administrators, ACHCA. Minnesota. careproviders.org, Care Providers of Minnesota, CPM. benha.state.mn.us, Minnesota Board of Examiners for Nursing Home Administrators, BENHA. Mississippi. mshca.com, Mississippi Healthcare Association, MHCA, Long-Term Care. Missouri. maltcp.com, Missouri Association of Long-Term Care Physicians, MALCP. monha.org, Missouri Association of Nursing Home Administrators, MANHA. mohealthcare.com, Missouri Healthcare Association, MHCA, Long-Term Care. Nevada. nvhca.org, Nevada Healthcare Association, NHCA, Long-Term Care. New Hampshire. nhhca.org, New Hampshire Healthcare Association, NHCA, Long-Term Care. New Jersey. hcanewjersey.org, Healthcare Association of New Jersey, HCANJ, Long-Term Care. New Mexico. nmhca.org, New Mexico Healthcare Association, NMITCA. New York. NewYorkAssistedLiving.org, Empire State Association of Adult Homes and Assisted Living Facilities, ESA, New York. NYASA.org, New York Association of Homes and Services for the Aging, NYASA. North Carolina. ncbena.org, North Carolina Board of Nursing Home Administrators, NCPNHA. nchcfa.org, North Carolina Healthcare Facilities Association, NCHFA, Long-Term Care. Ohio. ohioassistedliving.org, Ohio Assisted Living Association, OALA. ocal.org, Ohio Centers for Assisted Living, OCAL. oca.org, Ohio Healthcare Association, OHCA, Long-Term Care. Oregon. oca.com, Oregon Healthcare Association, OHCA, Long-Term Care. Pennsylvania. phca.org, Pennsylvania Healthcare Association, PHCA, Long-Term Care. PAMDA.org, Pennsylvania Medical Directors Association, PMDA, Long-Term Care. Rhode Island. RIHCA.com, Rhode Island Healthcare Association, RICA, Long-Term Care. Tennessee. THCA.org, Tennessee Healthcare Association, THCA, Long-Term Care. Texas. TASA.org, Texas Association of Homes and Services for the Aging, TASA. TXHCA.org, Texas Healthcare Association, THCA, Long-Term Care. TMDA.org, Texas Medical Directors Association, TMDA, Long-Term Care. Virginia. VHCA.org, Virginia Healthcare Association, VHCA, Long-Term Care. Washington. WHCA.org, Washington Healthcare Association, WHCA. West Virginia. WVIADONA.org, West Virginia Association of Directors of Nursing Administration in Long-Term Care, WVADONA/LTC. Wisconsin. CaregiversUpportNetwork.org, Family Caregiver Support Network, FCSN, Milwaukee.gov, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, WI. WIAffordableAssistedLiving.org, Wisconsin Affordable Assisted Living. EWALA.org, Wisconsin Assisted Living Association, WALA. WASA.org, Wisconsin Association of Homes and Services for the Aging, WASA. WAMD.org, Wisconsin Association of Medical Directors, WAMD, Long-Term Care. WHCA.com, Wisconsin Healthcare Association, WHCA, Long-Term Care.